Because of TikTok,
Yeah.
you've lost your job.
Yes. Oh, I'm in an oh no, I've been fired situation. Yeah. What's that about? Yeah.
Hello, thank you for coming to watch my video. Now, unfortunately, for the first 15 minutes or so, my microphone was off, which makes it a little bit difficult to hear me, and it's a very annoying problem. But I just want you to know that there's nothing wrong with your speakers or your headphones. Everything's fine. It's my mess up. And it is quite annoying when you put a lot of work into something and then it all just like kind of falls apart. Kind of like life, really. But yeah, but stay tuned. Keep watching the rest of the video. I assure you it's probably worth a watch, maybe.
Not off my painting.
Okay, before we begin, actually, I was just going to ask you, you don't plan on joining OnlyFans, do you, by any chance?
Well, oh, we say friends, only friends who you want to say, yeah.
Only friends, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's well, I've still got to look at the light.
No. Look at me now, it's fine. Imagine you have to stare at the light for the whole podcast.
But I was like,
is it a podcast? It's a date, actually.
It's a date, yeah, I did actually think, yeah, this is a date. Thank you. Well, it's funny because before like posting on Instagram when I was just doing TikTok, I always said, I was like, 10,000 followers on Instagram, I'm going to start an OnlyFans. Like, I'll just do it because it's just like, you think, wow, this is like 10,000 followers, you never get that. Like, what the heck? And then I started posting on Instagram and it went, whoa, like mental. And I was like, might not. So probably not. I haven't come to that thing yet. I say never. But
well,
I've been
so it's just a bit funny because I've interviewed 4 people now, and 2 of them were OnlyFans people, and then Luke joined OnlyFans afterwards.
I didn't know that.
I mean, I know he's so he's on OnlyFans now. So that's interesting. So I'm wondering if I'm sort of like a curse and maybe I'm subtly, like, subconsciously suggesting it to my guests and then they're joining OnlyFans.
Well, I said I'm open to it, so, oh gosh, watch the space. No, how's he doing on that? Is he doing all right?
I don't know if he's okay with me. Well, I would say, I messaged him and Luke said, well, let's just say he made a lot of money in the first day. So
see, that's what I would be afraid of. It's like, you do your thing, your first month is brilliant. And then it's like your second month, everyone's seen everything. But I suppose you just be clever with it, don't you? But I would say not at the moment. If you do see me making OnlyFans, it's panic stations. You know, I've hit hard. Rock bottom's hit, and it's sunk in. And I've been at rock bottom for about a month, and it's
Oh, that's good to know.
Have you think about doing one? Would you do one?
So I thought about an OnlyFans, but my OnlyFans would be me painting requests for people. Yeah. And it would be like, oh, can you paint Dwayne The Rock Johnson with this person? And I would paint it. It'd probably be like a horrific thing, probably illegal. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
You could do that with Cameo though, I think. Maybe.
But
do you do Cameo?
No.
I think maybe, you could do that with Cameo. Like you could.
You do Cameo. How is that going?
I love Cameo. I think it's brilliant. It's so good. It's going quite well. I've done quite a few. I started off and I had it at like £10, I think it was, for like my first month because I just thought like, sod it. And then it went a bit mental and it's like, well, I can't actually keep up with that. So it's like, I put it up, now £25 for a video, which I think is fair enough because it's, I'll go places and I'll make sure I'm in the bog. We're going through gates, to a nice place. And it's so lovely to like bring them on the walk with you. So I love that. It's actually sick, man. Like, it's mental, like, and they'll say, like, they want me to do happy birthday. I think, I can't believe they want me to do happy birthday.
Do you have any requests where you're just like, I'm not saying that?
I had, probably more than one, but one that sticks in my mind is, someone wanted me to send feet videos, and then I was like, so like, first, I think this might be danger situation. No, I'm going to get kicked off Cameo. But, so, I did the first one. Like, hands are up, so it came through, and they were just like, "Look, it's my birthday," and then I've instantly fallen for it because I was like, I feel like I'm so empathetic. Like if I hear someone's like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll make your day," you know what I mean? I'll help out. Here I come. Yeah. And then, so they're like, "Yeah, it's my birthday." Da, da, da. I'd like to see your feet or something. So I was like, right, okay. Like after bogging, so I was just like, I was in the bog, I had my welly boots on, and then I took them off. Took me sock off. I hate feet. Like I can't handle them at all. So I took my sock off and then showed my feet and sent it over, and then they sent a message back. They were like, "No, not what I want. I want this." Like, and then sent like a more in-depth thing of what they're after. Of like, I want you like after a long stomp in your welly boots, sit down on your bed and like show your feet and like sweaty and like for like a minute and a half exactly. I was like, oh. I said to my house, like, I don't think I can do that. Like, no.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, that's actually.
Yeah.
I was. So you're massive now. All of a sudden.
That's.
I mean, I think. What is it? 1 million altogether. If you think about, if you add TikTok and Instagram together, it's like 1 million.
Yeah, if you add it together, but I'm sure there's multiples. I'm sure there's a couple. I'm sure there's a few. So it's probably not 1 million overall.
Million.
Like it feels mental to say that, and that like I feel relatively new to the whole thing. I don't know how everyone else feels about the whole thing.
It's kind of bizarre.
Yeah, hello everybody. Like, I'm here, out for each other. I don't know, like it's just having a good day every day.
Yeah.
And I feel like what I've just tried to do is just have a good time. Like and then naturally, good things should happen. Hopefully, as long as you're having fun.
Yeah.
I think that's what people want to see is genuine fun outside. Like, and then when Tom's in my videos, my friend Big TA, shout out the man, like what a boy.
Yeah.
We just have such the best times, and like before filming and things, we'd go on the craziest adventures, so we go Switzerland and stuff, like just driving when we were 18.
Yeah.
And then we got in a bit of trouble. Yeah, I don't know if I saw, but we got in a bit of trouble in Switzerland. But it was just like carefree, like what are you doing, boys? Always just been a bit out there with the adventures. So and then it's just been like. We had to like start filming it. So I feel like it's just been like a natural progress of like, this is what we do. We just have a laugh, and it's been good fun. But yeah, when you say massive, I don't feel massive.
Yeah.
I don't feel big.
Yeah.
Like do feel like I'm still trying to grab that thing by the bollocks, you know. Like
I think it sounds like silly, but like it's almost like. It's weird when I see that me and you have more followers than people that are on like TV and stuff. Yeah. And it's like what? And you get more views than people on TV, and you're like, this is confusing. Like, I worked it out that like I had, I think I had more impressions on my videos than like visitors go to the Louvre.
Yeah.
In 5 years, and it's like, okay, well that's kind of weird. That's kind of like, oh, I'm like kind of bigger than the Louvre.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what that is mental, isn't it? Actually.
But but I feel like TV and stuff still hasn't caught on to the fact that like,
TV's gone.
Yeah,
TV's
it's just
gone.
old people now. Yeah, but they got all the money, so maybe that's why it still goes.
There's money, I don't think they've got all the money yet. I feel like there's money bit, but that's where I've tried to have a bit more confidence in my self-worth a bit, like with brands, and I've had brands approach, and I've taken free stuff, and I thought, okay, that's cool. And it's to the point of like when, like if they're trying to set up a brand deal and then thinking, oh, this is the money to do that. And now it's like, no, like, because it is, what's going on? Like the views are ridiculous, aren't they? And so you think, fuck,
and you're doing it for nothing most of the time. TikTok doesn't pay you.
But yeah, I do think it's a bit cheeky in that sense. But like, I don't know. I almost try and not do anything with anyone. Yeah. And would like to just be making the money off the videos, but it's not happening yet.
I'm doing this because I like doing it. So that's kind of why I'm doing it.
Yeah, I don't
enjoy it.
You can't do it for the money.
No.
But I mean, it would help, wouldn't it? I'll be like,
what was your first big video then? What was the breakthrough video?
Well, I feel like I had like back in the day, so 2.5 years ago, I think I started posting on TikTok. And I think like the first video that went quite big was probably I was dressed in yellow, and I was like, "You want to have a good day? Wear something yellow." And I was like, I can't stop smiling about it. Yeah. And it is so true. Like wearing even just like the smallest things of wearing a colour, listening to a happy song, wearing something a little bit silly. Maybe you've got an armband or something that's a bit frilly, or maybe you've got socks on that nuts, mate. Like, and it's like, no, you've got funny pants on. But it's just having a little something that you look there and you think, what is going on?
I always wear black. Maybe this is my issue. Maybe this is why I'm...
You seem happy.
No, I'm happy.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, maybe I will.
You got a cowboy hat.
Yeah, exactly. That's silly goose time.
Silly goose time.
Yeah, exactly.
So, the world's so serious. The world is so serious for a world that is so like, what even is the world? Like, what the heck, man? If you see people, I go past, walk some people, I say hello to everyone. Yeah. That's my thing. Like, in my YouTube videos, like, I try and make a thing of like every person I walk past, I'm saying hello to them and see if we get response. But you do walk past some people and say, "Whoa, do you even know what the world is, man?" Like, do you even? Well, no one knows.
With the big following and stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. I don't know if you fancy them. But I bought like 4 Mao-Wams, but you can only choose one. Yeah. So I was like thinking which flavour.
Pink, all day.
Pink?
All day.
The raspberry?
All day.
All right.
All day. Thank you very much. I think it's easy to go cola. It's too easy to go cola. This is
your first sponsor. You should go for the Mao-Wam sponsor.
Literally any sweet company, or Frazzles. I'll take Frazzles. I'm not big on crisps, but Frazzles, talk to me, please.
Yeah. The bacon flavour.
Bacon flavour. I don't know.
Do they have any other flavours?
No, I don't think so. Well, they might do.
You don't want to mess up your sponsorship opportunity.
No, I done a skateboarding video, and
this flavour can F off.
Well, they're good, but it is the first one that the first person will go for, and they only put a few in there, but. Hello.
Yeah.
This is fun. But yeah, I've done a Frazzle skateboarding video and I'm eating Frazzles as I'm skateboarding. And I really thought that was going to get Frazzles interested. But basically with the videos that like took off and things, I think it took a few for me to be like, to realise like, oh, okay, like this is like something I could maybe do, like, or try and do. Yeah. And then, but yeah, it took a few because I don't really know what I'm doing. Yeah. I don't even know how the buttons work on TikTok, mate. I have a clue how it works. People in my lives on TikTok, press this button. Press what button? I like when you first join, like you got people join your lives and stuff, and they're saying hello to you, and then they're in there, and then it's like people are like, you need to leave. I'm like, I don't know how to leave. It's like
I actually don't know how the TikTok live thing works. I did like you do like lots of live sessions where you're painting and stuff. Do you sell those paintings as well, or just
yeah. But only like. I couldn't believe people wanted to buy them.
But I did one live painting on TikTok, but I felt like I was awkward on the camera on TikTok, so I had to drink, and then I got drunk, and then I was like worried that I was painting bad, and then so I didn't do another live after that. But,
TikTok live has been so like special for me. I think like the people. How do you meet lovely friends through TikTok Live? Like, what the heck, man? Like, literally in the audience. Like, I feel like I've met, like, people that will be, like, friends. Like, and they've made friends themselves in there. Like, and then we've had, like, I don't want to say their name in case they don't want to be shouted out, but they know they are, big up the Discord and that, and everyone, like, they are such a lovely community. Like, they've flown, like, Scotland down and, like, met up with each other. And
really?
Yeah, man.
Friends, your fans have met together.
And
not met you.
I've met a few of them, and like that's something I want to do, like more massive. Like, but I'm not very good at meeting people. Like, I'm actually well awkward and like flipping. I'm so like, oh man. So but I definitely need to push myself. Like, I think that's how you get good in life, is being just putting yourself in uncomfortable situations. And you got to get good at being comfortable in uncomfortable situations.
Yeah.
But first you got to be uncomfortable.
That's funny. You sounds like you have a little cult.
It is, like people said this guy.
You got any kids? Are you going to get a cult going?
I love them so much. It's so funny. Like, but I just think, if anything, like as well, they're just like they keep it real. Like, I can't believe that they. I don't know. I just feel like we've got like a little something, man. Like, and I felt like if I said like, do you want to go live in a little community together? Like, we'd all live in a community and it will be lovely. Like, and that is culty, isn't it? But
yeah. If you ask your fans all to live in a little community together and they're all nature people, That's a problem. Because the thing about cults is, I suppose, they always kind of like, they kind of start nice like that. Oh, let's live in a community. And then eventually the leader goes, oh, by the way, you all have to have sex with me, or something like that, you know? Or he goes, hey, you all have to kill yourselves, or something like this. Or the police.
I'll be like, oh, it's happened to me, everybody. I've changed overnight.
But you never know. Power might go to your head.
No, I probably do know. Yeah, probably not a good idea. But no, they are. Honestly, they are mental. Like so good. Like, this is so mouth-watering.
Oh,
Have you done yours?
no, I can't eat. Especially them. They'll take my fillings.
I'm just gonna swallow it whole. Straight down the gullet. I used to do that with wine gums because I used to
Do you
think.
want anything else? I've got biscuits.
Oh, mate, no, because I'll just be crumbles everywhere. I'll be like Mr. Crumble. So, what were we saying about?
The cult. You were going to start a cult and make...
Yeah, culty. Yeah, so like, no, the TikTok lives and things, you're saying like, you felt nervous, you're not sure how you're painting, like, oh my gosh, like when I first started TikTok Live, so I wanted to do something. And like, I was always kind of like painting and being like creative and artsy and things like before. But it didn't come to me first to do that, so I was doing baking. So I was like making brownies and biscuits and all this kind of stuff, but I can't cook. It's like, I'm cracking eggs, mate. Eggs are going everywhere. Like, well, I've got like 4 people in my life, and then like, I don't see. I feel bad saying it if they don't want their names said. So like, big up the best lady in the world. Like, joined the live and like she. Just like wanting to comment. I can't believe people can want to comment on things, like even a video. I can't believe you want to comment. I can't believe you want to like, wow. Yeah. So, yeah, I think you just got to push through it. Because when you're on it, it flows. So you should do more lives. You really should.
Do more lives. Yeah, I should do more lives. I find it's hard. For me, it's hard to like, when I'm painting, I'm in the zone painting. And then may as well people just watch me in silence, so that doesn't make sense. So I don't know, we'll have to... So
the key is, for me, what I do is, don't worry about painting.
Don't worry about the painting.
Don't worry about painting. No one cares about painting. Yeah. You know what I mean? In a nice way, like, brilliant, you're painting. Like, it keeps people's eyes occupied that you're doing something. Yeah. But I think the people want to see you. And I think that's how... it's been really... I've tried to, like, put myself on and just show, like, my personality through the thing. Because I think people want to see people. They want to know people. I think so.
There's like lonely people though.
I think there's loads of lonely people.
And they use TikTok Live.
Yeah, of course they do, because it's like a community thing, isn't it? Like, and you're allowed to be lonely, and people are lonely, and it's like, if you've got a little something that they're in on, and and you can do it, like, and that's one. I need to be more consistent with it, because it's just like people be like messaging me like, "Oh, you're going live tonight?" Wait, and they're waiting and excited. So it's like, and you could like, "Oh, it's so lovely, man." Like. But then other lives as well. This is what annoys me with TikTok. This is the devil's side of TikTok that I hate, and it's the battles. Oh, dossers. I said, like, happy to say that.
You mean, what do they call them? They call
dossers, mate.
Dossers?
A bunch of dossers is what they call them. Numpty bollocks is what I say.
No, they keep begging for roses.
Beggars, mate.
Beggars.
Thanks for the roses there, thanks for the roses there, or thanks for the roses there. Like, no hate, but come on, everyone. Yeah. Like, it's so lovely. I can't believe people want a gift, but do something.
Yeah.
They do something.
I get what you're saying.
I know, okay, fair, like, they do something.
We won't name names, so we know who they are.
You don't have to... You shouldn't be asking for things in order to do something. You should be doing something, and then it's like, wow, someone has found that so amazing that they've wanted to give you something. Freaking heck.
Someone give me a 0.01 pence rose. Thank you.
Yeah, it's like mental. I can't believe you want to do that. Like, and I can't believe it. So it's a weird thing. It's very, but the battles, I really hate it. I wish they took that completely off.
Yeah.
Because just sitting there and then like how it's become so like, there's obviously a gifting ring, isn't there? Where there's money, if you to put money, I don't know if you want it, but if you to put money, like if I had to put $5,000 into TikTok gifts and I just sent it between me and my mates.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Every week.
So like money launderings.
That's probably deeper into it. But if you did that every week, that $5,000 goes between. Okay, it wouldn't be because obviously TikTok take their cut or whatever. Yeah. But that'd be going between that same gifting money would be going between me and my friend every week. Bang, bang, bang. All of a sudden you're in top 99, top whatever they bloody call it. All you got to do is just have that little bit of money start. Like they're not making $10,000 a week, are they? On gifting?
I don't know how it works.
I don't think
know how
they,
it works.
like...
This is all news to me.
Something's going on. Do you not know, like, do you see, like, their top daily...
So you think it's them just passing it back?
Oh, something's going on, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
because it's like, just because, like, if you've got 10,000 diamonds, you've earned that. If I was to then send 10,000 diamonds to you, it's still going to say that I've earned 10,000 diamonds, and then it's going to say you've earned 10,000 diamonds. I imagine if you send...
You're suggesting we do this together.
Well, I'm just saying that's probably what everyone's doing. I might be completely wrong. Wrong.
That's a good shout, though.
But there's things going on.
Yeah.
Because
and then they get up to the ranks, and then
yeah.
it's like... That's a conspiracy. That's a conspiracy theory.
I mean, if I wanted to get in the daily charts, whatever the bloody thing is, that's exactly what I'd do.
Yeah.
Is just...
I didn't even know there was a day. There's a daily chat.
Oh, mate.
Have you ever got into the chats?
No, because I'm not a numpty bollock, mate.
Not a beggar.
Like, I'm sure there's some genuine people that get in there, which is about the whole... It's a very toxic environment. So that's what I hate about TikTok, but that's why I love posting on TikTok, because I try and just brush that off, like get that gone. So my content will come through, and it's just like, what is this guy doing? Like, what is he doing? After you've just watched some...
That's a good point.
Dosser. So that's what I just try to take the edge off, is what I feel like my content is, hopefully.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, in your TikTok and your cult following, so I've noticed in your comments, there's a lot of ladies in your comments. So you're getting a lot of female attention these days.
Well, yeah. So yeah.
Let me read some of the comments. Okay? Yeah. Actually, there were some bad ones, but I'll just read the good ones.
No, I'd love them. No, please do read the bad ones as well. Please do.
Just saying, I've never been in love with a stranger so much. Love heart, XXXX. You are really starting to make me fall in love with you. Oh. Stop it. Something about your eyes, which is nice.
Hello.
Yeah. And then one of them was, do you want a new mum? So that's a nice one as well. I don't know if that's nice or... Have you not seen that one?
So it hasn't stayed with me, that one, so I don't think so. Some of them I try and brush off, yeah. I've had a few...
So what's happened? Is your love life now, are you like... Whoa, ladies.
Yeah, well, I think it's it's nuts. It is nuts. It is mental, yeah. But I steer clear of ladies, everyone in general, really.
Yeah.
I try not to. I got my heart broke when I was a young man, when I was a young bogger. Oh, the boy got broken hearted. I did. Really? Yeah, like proper down with it. Like, it hit me. Like, didn't see it coming. So I was, I was proper sunk, man. That put me in a bad place, and then. Yeah, I've recently, like over the last few years, like come through it, so that's good. Like, I wouldn't change it. I feel like a better person for it, so that's good. Right. But like, it's opened my eyes to like, that is danger. So if I could put it off, I think it'd be amazing to have someone with it. I think that'd be lovely. But I don't think you should be looking for it. And definitely I don't want to be like, if I'm looking for it, I feel like that puts me. I think, like, I don't know. I don't want to, at the minute, I feel like I want to just concentrate on YouTube videos and TikTok videos and things like that. Yeah. So I don't want any distractions. Like, obviously, like, it's like, I think there's, I don't know, there's like, I feel like there's, I don't know what saying it like that.
But you can't say it now.
Yeah, I don't know, there's like, I feel like it's like one girl.
She knows who she is.
I'll say there's like one lady. Well, I don't want to say girl, innit? So cut that out. Okay. There's like one lady that I would be like, probably like, I'll go on a date with you. Right. But everyone else, I'm like, I'm trying not to stay focused.
Yeah.
Innit?
It can be possibly dangerous. I don't know, yeah.
Where's your take? Well, we are on a date here, actually.
Don't worry about it. I don't know about that date thing. I think I might be going out the window with this painting because it doesn't make sense, really. But no. Yeah. For me, my audience is 90% men, so I don't have that problem at all. It's just because I paint footballers and dumb shit.
Well, maybe that will change with like things that you paint differently and things like that.
I
don't know why I've got mostly women on TikTok.
Is it? That's the case?
Well, it's on TikTok. I think my percentage is 65% female, but YouTube, when I've started that, is now, I think that's 70. I haven't got many subscribers on it, but that's 70% male, which I was like, oh, okay, that's quite cool. Instagram, I think, is more female. But I don't know why. Maybe, or maybe they, what's it? Girls just wanna have fun. I don't know. They just wanna have a laugh, maybe. As they've come along for the journey.
Really?
But yeah, I think that's the thing as well, like, of just like not getting too caught up in the moment of thinking like, oh, because you've messaged me, you fancy me. Like, so I always go like, I always assume they don't fancy me.
Right.
Like, and I would just, like, even if they're bluntly going to me, like, oh, do you want to be like, really, what you like?
Yeah.
I just like laugh it off, like, you're an umpty. Because I don't think they fancy me. I think I don't know what it is. Because I think if I didn't do the videos, you probably wouldn't have messaged me. But then you wouldn't have known who I was, so maybe, like, that's what I think. So it's a hard game. I feel like that's almost like a curse with love, isn't it? Like, you never know. Like, I feel like if I was to find someone, I would either want them to, like, just not know anything about it, or I don't know, like,
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get it. So if I'm on the dating apps, I don't put like, oh, by the way, here's my follower. I just don't even, and then I wouldn't talk to. But luckily, like no one really. You might start getting stopped in the street, maybe potentially, but I would never. Like, it's not a problem for me. But like, yeah, I just prefer. I think what I do is quite weird, so I try to leave it until really late before I tell anyone about it. Really, you know.
What I do is weird, and it's, so I think like it's like on a first date, if they didn't know, I wouldn't mention.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't be like, look at this video of me running on the bridge enjoying myself. I wouldn't be like.
So you said you went to Switzerland and did a bit of the old travelling and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you done wild camping before?
Yeah, done some wild camping, but I'm a nightmare in the nature. I'm a nuisance. Like, I love the outside world. I love nature. I love everything about it. Like, I do love the seasons and just like the fact that how the world works and how the world is so mentally destructive, and yet it all works like clockwork. Mental to be outside and just like feel it, like be like, what is going on? But yeah, that being said, I'll be out there. So me and my friend Tom, we go camping in Linton. We went and we're walking. We're going to set up the tent and we get somewhere. And a millipede goes into the tent. And as I see it, I'm gone. Like, I'm panicking. I'm fine, trying to find it. I'm getting it gone. Like, I don't want to kill you, but I want you gone. I want you out of sight now, please. Couldn't find it. So Tom's like, oh, for goodness sake, like, just, it's going to be okay. And I'm not okay. Like, no. So we walked all night instead of sleeping. So I was like, I will walk till 7 a.m. until the bus comes. Like, that's what I'll do.
So you love nature, but also, so I've done a bit of solo camping. You know, have you ever done like a solo camp? I used to think I watched a few YouTube videos. I thought, oh, this would be cool. You know, turns out at 3 a.m. at late night, when it's any noise you hear, it's like, what the hell was that? And I'm shining lights into the trees, and I'm going, I can see you. There's no one there, but yeah. So I like the idea of it, but every time, and then you wake up at 5 a.m. when the sun comes up, and you're just like, oh, it's hard. So it is, even though it's like, ooh, I like to challenge myself against the elements. And then when I'm there, I'm actually like, I'm never doing this again. But then I'll do it again, and then
I think
the cycle continues.
Being uncomfortable is good. It's really good to be uncomfortable. I've never done like solo camping as such, but when I'm on walks, like my favourite thing to do is get as lost as I possibly can, as far away from where civilization is, like, and genuinely be in an old era situation. Like, I love it. Like the feeling of like almost survival mode, isn't it? And it's so hard to almost replicate in England or something, but of like, I love being in danger. Like, of like, oh, I've got no water. Like,
mate, speaking of danger, let me tell you another story. Okay, all right. So I was solo camping in a little spot in Wales.
Yeah.
And so I'm setting up the camp, and then I come down I thought I was in the middle of nowhere. I come down, and I come across 2 50-year-old bald men, I would say. And I won't tell you, they were there for other reasons.
Yeah, that was a good day.
Yeah, they were just having a good time. So that was interesting. That was a nice experience for me. I was literally holding an axe dressed like in a full green, and they were like, they kind of were acting like, oh, he's here to join in. I'm holding it. Like, no, I'm not. I just said good day to you.
Clapping you in, like, here he comes.
So I just said, like, good day, and I went on my way. But then I decided to move my camp from there. So maybe this isn't. But also, there's something annoying about it a little bit, because I'll think, oh, I'm in the wild. I'm actually only like 10 minutes from McDonald's sometimes, and that's a bit annoying. Yeah. But
that's also like, as well, it's still a survival. If you don't know where you are, you can be walking next to a road for so long and you don't have a clue. So yeah, it can be like that. I think when I'm walking at night and it's pitch black and it's like 1 a.m, and I've really messed up, like I've got really lost. And I'm walking through a thing and I think, okay, I could be scared right now walking through this like pitch black woods. Yeah. And then I think, actually, I'm probably the one that they should be frightened of a bit. Yeah. Why what am I doing in the woods at 1 a.m, and making a lot of noise, by the way, not being quiet about it. I'm in the woods.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so I think people will steer clear, and I think as long as you're loud and you're walking, you'll be fine. Like,
if I seen you with your camera going, ooh, in the woods, I'd be,
so recently I've kind of overcome that, and I think at the end of the day, if something is going to happen, it's going to happen. And I think, naturally you're going to be a bit on edge walking through the woods at night. So it's almost like you kind of put yourself in the mood, or I do, of like, come on, like, oh, what's it happen? Probably I'd be rubbish in that situation, but you do convince yourself, don't you? I think, whoa, like after walking, like if I've done a 20-mile hike, I don't know, in my mind, I'm like going through different scenarios of like who I am, where I am, like,
Yeah.
Time travel in your mind, man. Like, just like put yourself, like maybe you're walking on the Western Front now. You know what I mean? Take your hat off and like look round at the beaches. I don't know. It's just nuts, man. You ever done that before?
I can't say I have, actually. But I've done a bit of camping in Switzerland, and Norway's the place. Have you been to Norway?
I've never been to Norway.
Yeah, you've got to get up to but I almost died in Norway. We thought, oh, it's a good idea. Let's just camp on the mountains in Norway. And a lot of the Norwegian people said, this is not the right time of year to be doing this. And we were like, nah, that'd be fine. And then we almost froze to death. But luckily, we somehow survived. You know? So that was fun.
I would love to go to Norway. I really want to see Wales. And
here we are.
Sea life, I mean. With a H, I believe. But,
all right. Can we talk about this? I'm not sure.
Go.
Because of TikTok, you've lost your job.
Yes. Oh, I've been fired situation. Yeah. What's that about?
Well, can you talk? You can talk about it.
I'm happy that. Well,
they fired you.
They fired me. Yeah. What's that about?
For TikTok, I don't even understand how they can get away with that.
Well, they were like, "You look like you're on something," and I said, "Does it look like that?" And they went, yeah, and I went, well, I'm not.
Right, I see what you mean. They think you're on something.
Yeah, so that's like where they kind of went with it on that kind of front, which I think they've gone about it in an awful situation. And if if I had more time, I'd probably take them to court or something.
I see. Yeah, I was going to say,
and I might even still do it. I need to ring citizens' advice, to be honest with you, and actually go through it, because it's a bit mental. Like, I see where they're coming from.
So they just on they think you might have, and from your videos, and that was enough to.
Pretty much, it's been going on for a while. So I was like suspended for a few months and things like that. And I've always, like, people ask me what I do on TikTok and things like that, and I never really wanted to say my job, because it's like, you know what I mean? I don't want to say what I'm doing. Yeah. I don't want people to find me or anything. You know what I mean?
So they just thought you were on drugs and fired. Damn.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, I can see where they're coming from a little bit from your videos, but
yes, I can see where they're coming from as well. But I just think, like, unfortunately, you haven't looked deep enough into the whole situation, and you haven't actually been able to see, like,
drug test me. Come on.
Well, they did.
You know.
But to be fair, in my eyes, I passed that test. But not in their eyes, I didn't pass that test. You know? So, which I would like to say, I only failed that test on cannabis, like smoking weed, marijuana, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like, in my videos, I don't talk about anything to do with the thing, because there is such a stigma attached to it. I don't know, it's like, what I like to give in my videos is I like people to feel something from it. Like, if you look deeper in it, maybe there's like a message in there. maybe there's a moral in there that's just happened to come out. Like if I rewatch the video, like I make the puddle videos, I'm in there and I think, you watch it back, you think, oh, like, there's so many, I feel like there's different ways you could spin it in what it means to someone. So, and people come to me with like, oh, I've done this because of that. And I think, oh, wow, like, what the heck?
Yeah.
It's about inspiring people, I think.
Encouraging people to get out
Yeah,
there.
my hello video. Like,
It's funny you're doing that while they're on TikTok though. So they're looking at your TikTok, you're like, get off TikTok.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's what it is though, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's like, go see the world, man. Like, because people are people. And we need help, I think, don't we?
What were you like in school?
Yeah.
You were fast, you told me that.
I was well quick.
Rapid.
I was like, you ain't catching me, mate. But then they did catch me.
Yeah.
I like to think I was quite reserved up to a point. I think I know where I can push my buttons and my limits, and I will.
Even in school, you knew
Yeah,
things.
I feel like, and I know, I know how to get away with things. I think I'm a bit sneaky. I think, so I would go unnoticed in some situations, or maybe like the teacher would just like brush it over because I was good at. I'm intelligent, I think.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say I'm incredibly intelligent, but
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. But I got to a point where like I'm so bored, and that hit me at like year 8. And I hadn't grown out of that. And up until about a couple of years ago, until I started doing this like kind of thing of like, finally I found something that I enjoy doing. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So I just like having fun and having a laugh. And then when I speak to people about like what they want to do, and I just think that don't sound fun or about having a laugh. Then I go to jobs and I'm like, oh, I've been here 20 years. And they're so proud. And I think, oh man. Like,
yeah, I'm in two minds about that. Like, I feel that there's something about the honest man that just gets a 9-to-5 job and has a family, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I think that's really cool for those people, but it's not for me.
I can't.
It doesn't seem to be for
could
me.
do
Anyway.
it.
I did it for years when I worked in IT, but then I just quit it. Now I don't do anything. I just paint nonsense.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's lovely.
And now I get to meet weird people. Not weird, nice people.
Here he is.
But no, in school, what was I like in school? I was a bit, I don't know, I was really fat in school actually. So I don't know how that affects you, you know.
I think it's interesting because like I never really saw your face in like through your Instagram and things like that. So like I saw your face obviously watching your YouTube channels like before this, but like it's interesting how you would like perceive someone without seeing their face. Like I honestly can't picture you now how I would have pictured your face.
Right,
I've seen your face now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was you.
It's like when you like a band, you only hear them. And then you see what they look like.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're like, oh, and then sometimes you're like, oh, you know.
It's like
I'm trying to think of a good example of that actually.
Radio DJ is quite a good one for me. Like, but like Greg James and things, like his face, like never evolved.
You're like, oh, don't like his face. Get his face away from me.
Very lovely looking man. I think I've always tried. I wouldn't like to say I always tried to make people laugh, but I like it when people are laughing. So I've always been disruptive but not disruptive to a point of like, well, probably a few times I've gone over the limit. But I don't know. I feel like I'm good at learning. Like, okay, that's the limit. Bang.
Right.
We can't go that way. We won't do that again.
Oh God, it went too far.
But I feel my only way of learning is going a bit too far, like, and seeing like, oh, okay, that's not accepted. Like, pull back a bit. Yeah. So dangerous.
I was just thinking, well, you said you didn't like the fighting thing, the battles on. But what about like, I don't know. I was thinking like people online, they love a beef, but you're too nice to start a beef. I think you should start a beef with someone.
Well, you know, see, this is the thing. See, I would happily join in it, but I would never be the one to throw the first punch.
So someone's just got to say something bad about you, and then you can.
If someone says something bad about me, I feel like I'm going all in. Is
that a challenge to the?
You're welcome to. I feel like it would be regretted. I feel like it would. I would happily put everything into it. Like,
well, my thing as well. I thought that as well because I could paint someone 100 times. I could go all out and just really go for someone if I wanted to.
I think it would be a comical value kind of thing though. I think the real thing about it is
fake beef for the camera.
If you are offended, if you are genuinely offended by something that somebody says about you as a person, it must have a hint of truth to it.
Ooh, yes,
Yeah.
good. Ooh.
So it's one of them things, in it. Like if someone says something to you and you do feel it, you got to look into yourself a bit and think, oh, okay, maybe I do need to change that up a bit. You just got to be open to change, haven't you? And it's, yeah, maybe
You could do like the boxing match.
See, I would be up for
Would you do the Misfits?
It would be mental, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
Who would you box?
Some of this, I don't want to call no one out.
It would be good if you just changed all your videos to you training for boxing. That'd be kind of interesting. But I don't know.
I'd happily do it, but I thought about it because it's one of them things, isn't it, that's going on. And
Take on Bevo.
I think he's got boxing background, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does actually.
So
is he doing it? Is he doing one of these fights?
He is. I think he is fight. I think he's fighting Danny Aaron's. Is it?
I don't know who that is.
He's a YouTuber. I think.
Oh, is
yeah,
it?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
So, I don't know, but I feel I've broke my hand before.
Oh, have you?
In previous, yeah, playing football of all things.
Oh, right.
Like, I skateboard and I've never broke a bone skateboarding. And then I played football and then I snapped two of my bones in my hand. So my hand's not.
You don't usually use your hand too much in football, so I'm trying to work out how you...
I'm so quick, right? That I was running and my legs just like, I don't know what happened, but I just like couldn't keep up or something. My body was back here or over here somewhere. Over I went and it just straight over. And I was like chundering all in the gutters.
Really?
And then like people coming up because it was like the World Cup at that point, and everyone was like, "Oh, do you have a really good night last night?" And I was like, "Yeah, man." Sat there with my hand in bits, like bruised up. Like,
Damn.
yeah, so that was a nightmare. But yeah, I think the bog has taught me so much, and like I think I've got physical endurance that I'm not sure. Like I'm sure people are training, but I feel like with extra training, I think I'd be quite fit.
If you can pass the drug test.
Is there a drug test?
And there's steroid test. Now, imagine if you get jacked on steroids.
Mate, I think...
But with the bog stuff, I was thinking, me and you actually share a love for wellies.
Yeah, man.
I love wellies. Yeah. There's something about having a wellie on in a mud, and you're like, the elements cannot touch my toes. I have wellies on. You know,
literally can go and poo. If you want to.
Yes, actually, yes.
There's no
and nothing
fear.
can stop you. Yeah.
Nothing. Like, oh, that poo's well fresh, straight in. Like, well,
if anything, you test it. You're like, yeah,
good in there, mate. Waterproof socks is a recent one that I've just got myself into.
You are?
Waterproof socks.
Yeah, I've seen you use plastic bags.
Plastic bags, yeah.
I don't like that though. Then your feet get sweaty. I don't like the sweatiness.
Yeah, the plastic bags weren't so good.
I'm pretty sure they've given like advisories to the trench warfare in Ukraine, telling them do not put plastic bags or something, just because it makes it worse or something. I don't know how.
People have said to me, they're like, "Oh, you're going to get trench foot." I think, how long do you think I'm in the bog for? You know what I mean? I'm not in there all day, or all night as well, and then waking up in the bog like trying to dry me socks off. I have a home, so it's a lot.
That's a good point.
So,
but yeah, wellies are great.
Well, I love them so much. Yeah, bog-proof bits. That's what we call them in the trade.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck it. Let's show you the painting.
Oh.
I was thinking actually, you want fancy heading out? We could still. I could film something out.
Man. Yeah.
Just finish the rest of it somewhere.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah. We could head out or something. Yeah, that'd be quite cool. That'd be quite funny.
Here's the painting. You want to see the painting?
I'm so excited.
So before I show you the painting, because off camera you told me what your favourite bird was. Do you remember? Have you changed your favourite bird?
Not even just favourite bird, favourite animal in the world.
Really?
Favourite creature, I reckon, yeah.
What is it?
It's a river turkey.
Which is also called?
A moorhen.
So if I...
Basically, it's a river turkey because I find them on rivers and they look like turkeys from a
distance.
distance.
They have nice little feet, don't they?
They got the weirdest feet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
I'm sorry.
Close your eyes, actually.
I can't even
Close
imagine.
your eyes.
Yeah.
And now open them.
I don't even want to. Oh my God. What the heck is that? I was not expecting that, honestly. That is taking me by surprise, mate.
It's only a small one I did.
That is, I'm actually a bit shocked at the moment. Yeah, wow. I think I'm just in shock at the moment because I didn't expect my whole face to be on the bird.
Right.
I kind of expected to be like the river turkey's head and then like maybe my face inside it or something.
No, it's just your...
a bit like...
If I could like maybe Set it up.
I'm a bit. Yeah, I feel like he's looking in the mirror and then being like, what the heck is going on here? Hello, everyone. I'm a river turkey. Oh man. Fucking.
Did you like it? You get to keep that. That's yours.
No way, really.
Yeah. Can you do the face again one more time? Just careful. All right.
Sorry, man.
No, sorry.
No, fell off my chair. I'm having a good day.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into OnlyFans.
No, it's a scary world.